SFR, Transition Month, Fall and Winter Catalog, Harvest Collection. Items are leaving, items are releasing, items are coming back. And candles? Are you overwhelmed? Do you not even know where to start? There is so much stuff going on in the month of August that how do you figure out where to even start? And we don't have items that are pre printed for us to order. We got to figure it out ourselves. Guys, there are lots of issues that you can focus on. There are lots of issues that you can dwell on. There are lots of issues that you can sit here and simmer in about how that's not fair. I can't believe it. What am I going to do? Guys, we got to get back to the basics. When I started in 2020, it was easy. Everything was online. There wasn't a lot of stuff that we were seeing people face to face. We were able to just go live and people would order. That was the norm then. And then it started going back to normal. Now, I wasn't here in Scentsy before 2020. So I didn't know what that norm was. Guys, this may be a little bump in your road, but don't let it destroy your journey. Figure out what works for you and move forward. If you don't know how to print, find someone who's willing to train you. If you don't know how to use Canva, find someone who's willing to train you. Find a training. Search wherever you prefer to watch your videos. Search online, search on YouTube, search on Facebook. There are so many groups, there are so many people that are willing to help. But if you don't show up, then you'll never learn. So, guys, it is Cassie Bollinger. I have missed you guys. I hope you have missed me. It's been a long time and there is so much to cover, and I can't even tell you where to start. Excuse me. My allergies are going nuts, so I may have to blow my nose, so just deal with it. Um, there's so many things that are going on. And then SFR, woo, guys, let's just wow, I'm a little spacey everywhere. So let's start at the beginning. SFR. Did you go? Did you watch it virtually? Did you get the goodies? Did you do nothing? There's so many ways to learn about our business, and SFR is one of the top. Now, I unfortunately, with school going on, was not able to go in person. I wasn't able to see everybody again. I wasn't able to see shining faces and hug necks and get that whole excitement that I normally get from SFR. The SFR, you get this high, this amazing like aha moments all the time, left and right, that you almost come back and you have like an SFR hangover. Now, for some of you new, SFR is Scentsy Family Reunion, and it's a convention that we all get together and you get to meet other consultants from across the United States and sometimes across the world, and you get to learn. You get to talk to other people about Scentsy. Like, how is that not the most amazing thing? Because I'll tell you what, my friends are so tired of hearing me talk about Scentsy. It's nice to be able to talk to other people who have an opinion on it, who have ideas, they share what they work on and what they do. And guys, a lot of it is all about your mindset. Now, we are in transition month. So SFR was in July. So we are in transition month for August. So SFR showed a whole bunch of stuff that was releasing. And then now this month, we have stuff that's leaving, stuff that's not coming back, stuff that is coming back, new releases. And in your business, it's going to be really, really hard to figure out where to get started. Make a list. Write them on different pieces of paper and draw it out of the bag. There is no one way. There is no one path. There is no one journey that is all going to be the same for everybody. You just kind of have to figure out what works for you and move through it. So SFR was great because they announced a lot of new and exciting products. One that took some people by surprise. We have a candle. Look at that. Oh, it's a 2-wick candle. I haven't even read all the information, but Camp Scentsy. Oh my gosh, Camp Scentsy scent is amazing. A lot of people are like, we don't use burn. We've been taught since I started in 2020. I've been told we don't use burn. They're not burners, they're warmers. We don't burn wax, we warm wax. And now we are going to be burning candles. It's, it is a moment to step back and be like, I've trained myself so long to not say burn. How am I going to say it? Well, guys, now there is no, you don't have to buffer yourself. You don't have to stop. You can be like, yeah, we have burners and we have warmers. So now it's a great question to be like, oh, you want a burner? We do have the new candles. Is that what you're talking about? And it opens up a conversation. Like, what do you mean you have candles? Yeah. I mean, why not unlock an opportunity? Now, there's going to be a lot of consultants that are going to come on here and say that I will never, ever, 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 ever light a candle because that's what we were taught to, that this was a safe alternative. It is. But do you not think that Scentsy didn't take time and research and go and make us the best candle that's out there? I look at it as a new opportunity because there is so many people out there that still use candles. And what if the electricity goes down? What happens then? They can't turn their warmers on because there's no electricity. But now we have candles. So it gives a new audience to you, and you can either dwell on it or you can embrace it and move through it. So the candles, definitely one. I'm not sure when I'm going to like this, but at one point I will. It smells so good, and I'm so glad in the SFR kit. So I did virtual, but I got the goodies. So I paid the $350 to get all the goodies and get all of the general sessions along with the trainings. I'm very excited. I've gone through almost all of it. I think all of it. I mean, like, when you're not there, there's some things you miss. That's kind of why I was like, it's time for me to get back to doing videos. Now, some of you have been with me along this journey and know that I was in school. I've been in school since January of 2024. I graduated in May of 2025 with 2 out of my 3 degrees / certificates. I did have to go through the month of June and finish my last class to get my last certificate. That's been done. So at the end of June, it was great. It was over. I was so excited. And then I had to look for a job because that was the whole reason I went back to school, is so I could look for a job. And there's been lots and lots of resumes, lots and lots of chat GPT on how to work on my resumes, on how to do this. So there's a lot of my journey that I have been so focused on my personal life, my future, my, like, I need it. I need a steady income so I can reset for my business. Now, some of you are going to be like, well, that doesn't make any sense. And I was like, well, I needed to focus on what my family needed. There's a lot of stuff that goes on in the background of any kind of Scentsy consultant in their family that you may not understand. And I'm not really going to get into it because that's just my journey. I took a step back. Now, I was still posting. I was still sending out text messages. Like, Scentsy Connect app is absolutely amazing. Now, if there's anything that I'm talking about as we go along that you don't understand, please make sure that you drop a comment down in the bottom. I'd be more than happy to walk through any one of these things, because some of them I'm just kind of like hopping over. I'm going to mention it and move on. I'm not going to dive into it. But I did find a job. I will be starting in September. So that means I have the rest of this month, and so the next 2 weeks ish, and another week before I get started in my other job, and I start diving into that. So I needed to focus on something, and I needed to get back to my Scentsy, and I needed to get back to y'all. It's been so long. I was at the beginning of June, I was going to dive in, and beginning of July, I was going to dive in, and I haven't. And now it's the end of August, and I'm just now diving in. But the mindset, I'll tell you what, there is just something overwhelming about being in school and every single day opening your brain to have to learn something. Man, I have a big brain and I can process a lot of information, but for a while there, it was getting overwhelming. So me thinking about trying to come up with ideas for videos or trying to figure out time or energy to be able to put into a video was not something easy when you're taking 4 classes and they all have labs. So you're looking at 16 hours a semester. All right. So SFR. absolutely amazing. A lot of new stuff that was talked about, a lot of new products, then a lot of design stuff. So I'm going to show you a couple of them. Like, oh, look, it's the boot. So this is like a throw pillow. It does, where is, I did not look to see. Oh, the zipper is right here. For a scent pack. Look at this. So it's a little boo. You put the scent pack here, and so it scents. And it's a throw pillow. So you put it on your couch, or you um, put it on your bed, depending on where you decorate for. So cute. And I'll tell you what, absolutely soft. Like, this is the buddies. Like, all of our buddies are so soft, and they have this almost like cashmere feel. So here it is. This is one of the items that will be releasing on September 1st. Now, there is a lot of other things that I got. I'm not going to go through all of them. I showed you the candle. I showed you that. Maybe we need to just kind of like work into like how to do videos. It's been a while for me. I'm struggling right now. I'm trying to remember like how the path I wanted to go, but I did set stuff in front of me. When you are trying to focus on your business and you have everything everywhere and you're bombarded with like, oh, well, this is releasing and this is leaving and this is coming out, and where do I start? Guys, you start where you're at. Okay? Take a breath, write it down. Figure out, now, maybe you're a visual learner, maybe you are a list learner. Doesn't matter if you draw a picture about your journey of where you're going to hit. Maybe it's a path, maybe it's a circle. I don't know. I can't tell you the way to figure this out. In my brain, I have to create the list. So I did. So that was the SFR. Let's see. SFR, transition month, fall and winter catalog, harvest collections, items leaving, releasing, coming back in the candles. There's all these things that I want to hit along with the promotions. We have the promotion this month for the $9 start, the smart start, with coupons and all the, like, there's so many things going on. So how do you figure out where to start or how to get involved with your customers? Guys, I'll tell you what, I don't know how many videos I have is like, oh, my customers, I left them. I was so preoccupied. I didn't like, they didn't even hear from me for months. There's so many times I've said that because life happens. And all I do is I start sending them I start sending them emails, not videos. Maybe I should start sending videos. I send them emails, letting them know what's going on. Then I start sending out text messages because some people are email people, some people are text message people. And even if you don't get a response from either one, continue doing what you do. Is it once a week? Is it once a month? Maybe you email once a month and then you text once a week. You want to make sure that you are staying in the peripheral. You want to make sure that you're staying somewhere around here and not way back there. You have to make sure that people know that you're still here, you're still working your business, and you're still able to assist them. End of story. Like, that's what you need. So decide on where you want to start. And again, sometimes it's putting them on pieces of paper. Maybe it's kind of like you put it into a little bag or a little bowl and you mix it up, and this is what you're talking about today. But you have to get back in front. I have not done videos. I haven't even done product placement. Like, I have not done like taking pictures. I mean, these are all the things that I do. The camera's up and I'm like, and I do all these things and just keep snapping away. Hands free on my phone. All I have to do is this, and it counts it down and starts giving me the timer. So it's really great. Those are the things that you have to figure out. I can't walk you through them because I don't know what situation you're in. I don't know how well you know your phone. I don't know the features of your phone. I don't know how to work iPhones. I mean, if I had to save my life through an iPhone, I would. I could. Do I want to? No. So there are things that you may have obstacles for. So it maybe you don't understand your phone. Maybe you don't like watching videos. So then actually you wouldn't be watching this one. So anyways, that was a buffering. So for your videos, like, watch videos on how to work your phone, how to take pictures, how to edit pictures, how to edit videos, the different things. Sometimes it's just following somebody on Instagram or Facebook that is a photographer that uses the iPhone that you use or uses the Android phone that you use. I have a Galaxy. I absolutely love my Galaxy. I'm on like 3 different pages that talk about the Galaxy features, about what is available, what is able to be like the features to turn on, the ones that turn off, the ones that drain your battery, the ones that help your battery. I follow all of those because I want to make sure my phone is working the best way it is. And the only way to do that is to follow someone who knows what's going on. So find an item, your favorite item. What do you use the most? Is it warmers? Is it wax? Take a picture, post it. You can take multiple pictures. They don't have to know that it took you 45 pictures to get to one really good one. Because I promise you guys, if you went through my phone, other than all the downloads of all the new products coming out, a lot of the other ones used to always just be my face in different products, or it was just my face because I needed to have, something. It was laying to the side. It was doing this. That was just me showing me on my Facebook, on my Instagram, on my YouTube, on my TikTok, on whatever. Like that was just me being me. And that way I would have a picture to drop, because sometimes I may not have the picture of that exact product, but I can drop my photo down there so they remember who I am. And my hair changes. The last time you guys saw me, I had the faux hawk, and now it's growing out because I am going to be going back to work. I did not do anything with it today. So probably need to slow down a little bit. Items that are coming, items that are leaving, and then items that are coming back. Those are the different things that you have to decide on what to talk about. Do you want to focus on the things that are leaving so you can kind of get with the customers like, these are urgent, this is coming now? How early do you start talking about the releases? I personally will sprinkle them in. I start about the middle of the month before they leave, and like I've already dropped a couple about the candles. I've already talked a little bit about the harvest collection, and a lot of my stuff I get through ChatGPT, like my wording. Now I make sure that there are certain things. It's mostly me. It's just cleaned up and maybe like an abundance of emojis, because sometimes I don't know what emoji would look good, or maybe I don't know where it's at. Maybe I can't figure it out because I always type in the word of like wind, and I'm trying to find for the fan. It's like blow, but I can't remember what it's called. Maybe it's smoke. It's easier for me to put it in a ChatGPT. I've done a couple of trainings on ChatGPT. I got a little bit discouraged because nobody showed up. And it's hard. I did 3 total. I messaged a whole bunch of people. I had a lot of people that were like, I'm going to be there. And then I messaged them about 10 minutes before and said, hey, the Zoom is open, and nobody showed. And it's really hard. Like it hits me harder than anything else because they all they need it. They need to know how ChatGPT or Canva or other things to run their business, and then they forgot, or they overslept, or they were working, or they didn't respond back. So I guess that kind of moves me into teamies. How do you get your teamies involved when you haven't been involved? I don't know yet. That's just a little bit of me. I don't know. I've reached out to all of them, email and text message, and I'm not getting anything back. Our Facebook page I started a new one because I wanted to start fresh. Now that I had time and I wanted to dive back into it, and Facebook has totally screwed it up because they keep randomly inviting random people. And there's a lot of you that are probably watching this video that got an invite and were like, yeah, someone invited me. And then I was like, sorry, it's for my team only. Yeah, so it was a lot of fun to go through every single day, and I'm still going through there every day and deleting the random invites. I don't know how to get Facebook to stop. I've done all the tricks that I have found. It's a little disheartening. And I'll tell you what, it's even more disheartening when I read what other people are talking about when they get upset about the new no printing of items. It's so interesting for me to go on Scentsy's webpage, on their Facebook page, on their Instagram page, even on their YouTube page, and see consultants complaining, bitching, throwing complete shade on the business that they run. Just don't do it. Don't do it. If you have a complaint, email to Scentsy. That'll get done more than something on Facebook. Honestly, that you're going to get more attention if you email in and get a ticket started other than trying to do whatever else you're trying to do. So keep it clean, guys. I know I'm bouncing everywhere because, again, this is one of my first videos back again. I know I keep saying, I'm back, I'm back. I'm trying to get back into it, but I know that I wanted to let you guys know that there are not an easy path. It is just a path. You just need to decide which path you want to go down to figure out what you're going to do with your business. Now, I am going to leave you with just that today, only because I'm probably going to do a couple more videos. So hopefully I can dive into one of these particular items that you're looking for. So you got to make sure that you comment down below. Make sure that you like and share. Make sure you subscribe. If you are enjoying the videos, if you want to see more videos, if you have a video that you need done, guys, I am willing to do almost any video. If you need help with something, I will do the video. I have different test apps that have a different email address, so that way they're clean. They don't have all my stuff, my personal stuff in there. I can also show the stuff that I make. There are so many things that I can do. I just need to know what you guys need, because it's very hard to figure out what everybody needs when nobody talks. So with that being said, I just want to tell you guys, I love you guys. I have missed you so much. Guys, I am Cassie Bollinger. I am a Scentsy consultant. Or now, what are we, a fragrance consultant? I can't remember now. Scentsy has updated their logo and it's new. So you'll be seeing some new brand images for me. But that's what I got for you guys today. I hope you have an amazing day. And guys, just keep going. Just keep moving. Don't ever stand still and don't go backwards. Just keep moving. I love you guys.